State Amotekun chairman has granted a interview. The security network is the current chairman of your state Amotekun, and he has said a lot of things concerning this whole Fulani herdsmen. And I think trying to buttress what governor of Oyo State has said, that these terrorists are coming from Mali, and we have not heard any statement from the presidency. They won't say anything because that is the truth. They will not say anything, and the man has said a lot of things. What is his name? His name is General Kunle Togun, retired. In this interview conducted at his Ibadan office recently by Oyeyinka Oludaisi Fabowale, Togun fielded questions on the wave of banditry, kidnapping, and alleged alien terrorist infiltration of South-West, for which he was drafted from retirement by Governor Seyi Makinde to head the state-owned security agency to combat. His takes on the issues which have again come to the front burner of security concerns by the state government, with the alarm raised midweek by Governor Seyi Makinde over persistent influence and criminal activities by bandits from Mali and other West African countries, especially in the Okeogun corridor, are seen as a hot and relevant. Just like we said, we've not heard anything from the presidency or from the federal government. And for all of those who are always jumping and saying that, it is not true. It is some people who are trying to disguise themselves and say, oh, everyone, all of them are Fulani men. Who are the people allowing them to enter this country? On in that, is it not the same government? What have they done? Just like we heard that about 1,400, over 7, not even about over 1,400 illegal borders we have, and they allow them to come in. Does that make us a serious country? No, it doesn't make us. So the first question that was put to him, saying that, sir, with what happened in Kishi and other reported incidents of kidnapping and banditry, it would seem the Amotekun Corps is yet to take off effectively in the state. How so? Now, he said the incident in Kisi was not the first time. About 2 years ago, in that same old Oyo Park, people were kidnapped, ransom taken, and this particular set of people were WAEC officials. They took ransom, got money from them, but I contacted some security agencies. In fact, it was the civil defense that took off from here in Ibadan at that time, got to that place in conjunction with my vigilante. They cleared that place. They arrested some of those kidnappers and even found some of the ransom money on some of them. It was confirmed that these people were not Nigerians. I had alerted people that these Fulani herdsmen, they have covered the entire 10 local government area of Okeogun and the 3 local governments of Ibarapa. So the threat has always been there. I have given series of lectures about this threat to Okeogun Elders Forum, Yoruba Council of Elders. So many people have invited me to give lecture, and I pointedly stated it that the intention of this Fulani herdsmen is to overrun us, and it is for territorial expansion. People are claiming it's for religious motives. It is not religious motives, it is for territorial expansion. I started a vigilante system in year 2000 in this part of Oyo State, Shaki West, Shaki East. We started it there based on an edict by the governor of Oyo State, then to see how the community can assist police in combating crime. The vigilantes that I started were operating voluntarily. Many of them died in the course of security operations when armed robbers started waylaying vehicles on a daily basis in various areas of Ogogun. It was these vigilantes that were combating it. These vigilantes had spread throughout Okeogun before the state commissioner of police about 9 or 10 years ago said he wanted to spread throughout Oyo State, and really it has. People have been working. So how did the criminals find it so easy to infiltrate and terrorize the areas? He said the issue evolved it lacks of security consequences, consciousness of in Nigeria. All these things are happening and people are forgotten and are not aware that security is everybody's business. They aren't concerned as long as it is not yet happening in any of their areas. Now, you say Amotekun has not yet taken off. Some of the vigilante people have been battling this thing for some time and nobody is paying them. Those who are still working are in touch with us and we are in touch with them, telling us about the efforts they are making. There's networking with the arrangements already in place pending conclusion of our recruitment exercise for the structure to be in place. But even now, we have started mapping and putting some measures in place. We've been able to work out the security threats. From security threats, we have been able to identify flashpoints, that is, areas where crime, violence, or anything can break out at any time. We've also identified vulnerable areas, so the places are secured and under 24 hours surveillance. You see what we are talking about? Because the government, even up till now, the government has not been able to see anything, and that's why you see people always coming up, and say and begin to talk what they don't understand, because you don't experience that, and you just feel, oh, it is all lies, or maybe it is not as serious as people are talking about it. Those who are affected will be able to have a better understanding, and you don't, when they are saying something, all you need to do is to look thoroughly. If you want to go and investigate, if you want to check things, you can do that, but not that somebody is saying something outrightly you just say, oh, it is not true, oh, it is fake, or you try to digress the whole thing. No, it doesn't work that way, and that is exactly what he's saying. People who are not experiencing such, they don't even take it serious. After all, it is not my side, oh, it is not my whatever. And that's why you said most of the time you see that the southerners are always crying more than the bereaved. It's not that they don't have what to do, or they don't have a work to do, or they don't have any business to do, but because they are concerned. A lot of things that have been happening in that in the northern part of the country, if you check at it, it is always the business of the southerners. They are the ones talking about it, but the so-called people who are even there, they don't even say much about it. And when things are happening in the southern part of the country, they begin to see it that they want to remove their person. I don't know the kind of mentality. Of course, if they don't have that feeling for themselves, they are not sensitive to things happening around them. How do you expect them to be sensitive to other people's plight? They can't do that. And I remember, like, you can imagine all of these things happening, you begin to see some people who do not have a what it takes. You see, they are so-called the so-called Jagaban. Have you ever heard him saying anything about this whole thing? No, 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 no. He won't say it. I think the last time he went straight to Borno to go and see the governor because of the rice farmers that were attacked. But see what has been happening in the southwest. The other time that the leader of the Aferi Ferry, the daughter died. He saw the way he trivialized he just watered down the whole thing. They are hearing all of this, so they will not say, but all of them, they are just talking about 2023. That is what they are concerned about. If you quench, if you die, you know concern them. Now people are saying it, people are talking about it. They will not, since they have that influence, they think they will tell you, oh, he's the leader of a Yoruba land. People say, no, he's not the leader. But as it is now, they will tell you he has already conquered all the southwest. He's the one who is in charge. But see, people losing their lives, farmers losing their lives, they are encouraging people to go into farming. But those people who are going into farming, they have lost a lot of things. They will not say anything about it. But when it comes to politics like this, 2020, all of them, they will jump at. They begin to talk about it. People always say that if everybody is dead, who are you going to govern? Of course, everybody cannot even die. So that is the confidence they have. But it is a very, very bad situation and bad attitude to things, because you believe you want something. Then if it is not happening to you or you are not experiencing it, okay, the rest people are bound to the Philistines. It doesn't work that way. So that is the truth. People can deny it for all we care. See what happened in Ogun State recently. They are crying that some of them even lost. They know it, but pretense is what is even worrying most of us in this country. Pretense, as if it is none of your business. So guys, let us hear your opinion and leave your comment below in the comment section.